Thank you, Colette. I'll try to, I've never spoken for less than 5 minutes before, so we'll see, and get your apples ready to throw. So I'm with Palouse Heritage. It's a farm between Endicott and St. John, Washington. This was late 1800s. This is a farm where my great grandfather came to as German-Russian immigrants. It's along the river here, and with Deb you can see right underneath here to the right, that's apple orchards that they used to have. They used old school, something's wrong here. They used old school farming. They farmed it as a kind of a cooperative commune because they did come from the old country, so they shared a lot of their work, things of that nature. And there's a handout here too. So we're interested in, I was gone, I'm a fourth generation farmer, but I was gone for many, many decades, came back, saw kind of the degradation of the rural community. So we started to try to find a platform to, in essence, enhance value, revenues for small farmers on a per acre basis. So we developed, or in the process yet, of developing a vertically integrated system. And so if you look here, sorry with the microphone thing, and anyway, if you pull this out, so this is the farm, then we do go to the grain, then we have a cleaning and storage facility. So I'm a partner in the farm aspect, that would be Palouse Heritage. Then I'm a partner in the grain shed in Spokane, which is a bakery brewery. And so if on there you'll look and see that we have the New American, we have a custom-built stone mill. So it's the first stone mill in Spokane in many, many decades. Then we look in the next one, so we bake the bread there. It's a custom-built wood-fired bread oven. We have a relationship with Link Malt. So then that's where we malt the grains. And I should say, we're exclusively pre-hybridized land-raised grains. All of the grains that we grow are, in essence, pre-1900. A lot of the grains we focus on were ones that were grown here historically at the turn of the century. And we gather them, we work closely with the WSU people at Mount Vernon, and we get access seed banks really throughout the world, actually. So we start often with 100 seeds. We replicate. So we've been doing this for, I think, going on maybe 8 years or so now. And there's a picture of the grain shed there. And so what we do then, in essence, is increase old grains that we think have great story, but first and foremost, great nutrition and taste. Our grains, half of them are, if you're familiar with slow food, so half of our grains are on the slow food arc of taste as well. And in the spirit of story, with Myrna, we're close to the slow food people in Seattle. A friend of ours is reasonably influential there, and he always says, Don, you know, you must have, because we're entrepreneur types, so you must have a good product in order to place. And most of you guys are small guys here. We're small farm advocates. That's what we're all about. And so you have to have a good product. But in this day and age, with social media, a competitive environment, a lot of the odds are against small people for a multitude of reasons we have no time here to get into. But you also have to have a really good story. And you have to have a narrative. And then this fella winks and he says, and it's even better if the story's true. You know, so that's what we're about in terms of narrative. So we purchased then, if you look here, and it was the first slide, we purchased this farm. It's a 30-acre seed farm that we actually picked up maybe about 3 years ago, 4 maybe now. And that's where we increase. And we happily say we're the smallest farm in Whitman County. It's only 30 acres. We are a seed farm though, and so I share these seeds with my neighbors as a function of terroir, and then they increase. I pay them a very healthy premium, and then we move that into the grain shed. So we're vertically integrated all the way through. So our lines in the sand in terms of regenerative agriculture is how we define ourselves, is we look at these things are complicated as shades of green. So we've taken a very aggressive shade of green. We don't use glyphosate on our ground. It's a function of regenerative trying to recapture and revitalize the soils. We say we don't really grow wheat and barley, we grow soil. We don't really, our product isn't really grains, barley or wheat. We grow soil, and our product is pints of beer and loaves of bread on a retail level. So we're looking to recapture these costs to bring back in, to have the small farmers increase their revenues on a per acre basis. So then we continue on here. So it is about community building. So we, oh, sorry. Oh, shame.